you can't hide. Talking all that trash, it's got your tongue tied. We king in the window, we'll start till we're finished. You better be ready to throw down. Calling us nameless, I'm losing the papers, and we find our way cause we know how. You get it twisted, we doing our business, they're chanting our names and it's so loud. Better believe it, we can't be defeated, no way. We are the heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until our hands are to the heavens. Heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until our hands are to the heavens. Can't stop us when we go in. Kings and queens are folding. There's something in our touch. Feel the rush, yeah, we're golden. Sending out a message, leave them in the wreckage. Unbreakable, powerful forces not to mess with. We keep it a win, we'll fight till we're finished. You better be ready to throw down. Calling us famous, I'm losing the papers, and we find our way cause we know how. You get it twisted, we doing our business, they're chanting our names and it's so loud. Better believe it, we can't be defeated, no way. We are the heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until our hands are to the heavens. Heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until our hands are to the heavens. We are the heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until our hands are to the heavens. Heroes, we're talking legends. Won't back down until our hands are to the heavens.
You are being presented with a choice, evolve or remain. If you choose to remain unchanged, you will be presented with the same challenges, the same routine, the same storms, the same situations until you learn from them, until you love yourself enough to say no more, until you choose change. If you choose to evolve, you will connect with the strength within you. You will explore what lies outside the comfort zone. You will awaken to love. You will become. You will be. You have everything you need. Choose to evolve. Choose love. Welcome. I'm Alisha Quinn, and today we are going to be talking about the power of your thoughts, emotions, and mind. So, as I go down my awakening journey, as really there was this big thing between me and my former husband. And, I was talking about him and all the issues with him and to other people in the church and stuff. And after I left him, I already knew he was talking about me with some of the other church members as well that were trying to help with this relationship thing. And I found out that he had been talking crap about me to the insurance lady and stuff, that he would be over there washing the windows, talking crap about me. And so, this is kind of like very eye-opening to these things. And I go where I find out other things that other people have been talking about me as well. And so, but when I came to this North South Carolina area, and there had been all this stuff that had been going on in my life and things, and including Ronald admitting that him and his girl were talking crap about me, about how crazy I was. Yeah. Won't talk about his fake account that was all over the Awaken group when he was with me and with her. And the fact that it had two bed frames, yeah, the same bed frame that he had. We won't talk about that, but talk about how crazy Alisha is. Okay. So, I came over here and really shut things down, including, finding out Ernestine, my family, they're all talking this crap about me. And it came to be revealed to me several times that stuff plays a role in our lives, including myself. I'm guilty of the same thing. It's a dangerous game. We really truly have to come to forgive, for they know not what they do. But all that drama BS that they are talking plays a role. The thoughts, those negative thoughts that you put towards other people plays a role in playing out not only in their life, but your own. Because you're the one thinking it, you're the one feeling it. And that's what I came to have revealed to me. So when those girls at the shelter were having their little talking fest, that, I did kind of feel, they had figured out I was the one who reported them, but I didn't let them disturb my peace. I just let it be, and I was shown how to protect myself and my energy, because you can protect yourself as well. And one of the best things to do is get you, that was the best thing for me, was to get me straight. And it's the ego, it's the mind, it's that doom and gloom kind of ordeal. The worst scenario. And when you go looking for trouble, guess what? You'll find it. We are the creators of our reality and this world by our thoughts, our emotions, the things we're talking about. So when you like drama and chaos, you get more drama and chaos. So I started protecting myself, and it truly came to be revealed to me how that stuff, the crap that was being thought about and talked about by my former husband, had been playing a role in my life. And one of the best things I ever did was shut everything down and work on myself. It truly is. So, became aware of it, So I have to, capture those thoughts, and what is it that I want? Do I want my children to be successful and be their best, highest self? Because we create all the timelines, and what we focus on is where we align to. So when you focus on the good and being on your highest timeline, you'll get that. But if you want to focus on doom and gloom, including New World Order stuff, you'll end up on that timeline. It's all right here, your reality projected outward. And that's how quantum works. So the power of our thoughts and the things we say, the things we're talking about, our mind that brings up negative type things, even by the things that we watch, all play a role in the things that we are creating in our own reality and the world. Movies, TV, all those type of things. And they make you feel something when, you know, you're scaring someone, even fear and stuff. It's an emotion and it's creating something from it. And your cells, what they do is they duplicate. And it makes a big difference when you clear out those energies. I can tell you that. Your body recalibrates. You go through this change within your physical vessel. See, when you talk negative to water, it turns toxic looking. But when you talk positive to it, it crystallizes. And so I had to, let go of people who would not change and would not grow or be open-minded to, truly the power that they have within them. So our thoughts and the things we're talking about, the power of our mind, it is extremely powerful. And you can go for good things or bad things. And I choose to be on good things. That everyone and everything is a mirror and a reflection of me. And so I want success, which means I want my children to be successful too. And so I can see even how other people's worst fears of people, including me, have played out for them. And when you think you're a victim, guess what you get more of? You get more of being a victim about complaining, fear, all these things. You get more of it. The energy that you put out, you get back. And so that energy, our thoughts, our emotions, the things we're talking about, and it's very powerful. And so I learned some valuable lessons to make peace with my life and myself. And I can't make anyone else change. I can only change myself. So I have worked extremely hard on my mind and my thoughts, shutting down a whole bunch of crap and BS that, was programmed in me, and, the conditionings and all these things. And we have the power to do such a thing. We have the power to change and to reprogram ourselves. We have to put the work in, but we have the power to do such a thing. And I have come through doing a whole lot of that, to be extremely aware of, what's going on and why is this happening and these things, to become aware of it. Even, the last things that I had to experience and go through because of that war, which was right up here with the thoughts towards my former husband and what was sent to me from him. That's the spiritual war right there. When you are living in fear that something's going to happen to you or your children, you know, you are the creator. We are the creators of our own reality and collectively the world. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at a few videos, and I will give some insights.
They didn't really teach us that your brain isn't designed to make you happy. Your brain is designed to look for problems and solve them to keep you safe. That is how your brain is wired. And it gets even crazier because they didn't teach you the way that your brain communicates to you, which is through your mind. The voice that you hear is your mind narrating your whole entire life. Your mind has so many preferences, likes and dislikes, and it's constantly trying to interject itself into your life. But the problem is that most people have not been able to separate themselves from the voice inside their head. They think they are their minds. But in reality, you cannot be anything you can observe. That's why you can't be your mind. You can hear your mind. You can hear your thoughts. Therefore, you are not your thoughts. You are the one that is having them. And so the people that are achieving these extraordinary things, they have separated themselves. They have gotten beyond the mind, and they are now using their mind to create the life that they want. They are not unconsciously going through life, letting their mind direct all their decisions and all their feelings and all their thoughts. Instead, they have used their own awareness to choose what the mind focuses on, what the mind thinks, and how they feel in order to create the life that they really want. That is the secret, and they didn't teach it to us.
Well, I thought that she had some very good insights there for sure, that we aren't taught to, you know, take that power over our mind and thoughts and be aware of it and stop letting it direct our lives. And so it is a process to become that observer of it and, you know, just watch how things play out and really taking control over it. And one of the things that I've done is just repeat a certain word or saying or something to help with reprogramming myself and conditioning myself for something else, for sure. So we have the power within us to do it and stop having problems, you know, learn from it. Learn. What am I learning from this instead of, you know, trying to solve a problem, really? So it's very interesting, but, you know, our own happiness lies within us, and we have the power to change our thinking and change our mind about things. You know, even one of the things that I find was making some of the changes to better myself, where it's like, oh, I don't want to do this, or I don't like this, you know, where I have to be aware of that, and I have to change that thinking and stuff and say, no, I like this. I want to do this. And truly, our mind will believe whatever we tell it. You have to be the ruler over it, or you're letting it rule over you. And so that's your low self or your higher self, the ego or your higher self, that divine being that you are. And so anyhow, we're going to go ahead and take a look at another video.
If you see me, that's because I manifested you. You see, I asked for this video only to find those who are aligned. So if you see me, then this was for you. This was for you. Check this out. The observer. Nothing can exist by itself. There must be an observer to bear witness to it. An object with no observer is void and does not exist in reality, and an observer with no object is also void. Therefore, in order for God to exist, there must be an observer or a witness. John chapter 1 verse 1 states, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The Word is referring to thought energy because spoken language did not exist yet. I'm going to say that again. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Word is referring to thought energy because spoken language did not exist yet. This thought was the thought energy of I or self. This is where the phrase "I am that I am" comes from. This name effectively expresses how God's self actually became conscious of self. So in the beginning was the Word, thought energy, and this thought energy was with God and was God. Therefore, God manifests as thought energy while engaging in the creation process. If God is thought energy at this level, then you are using an aspect of God whenever you engage in creative thought process. The only way out of the illusion is to simply reverse the process. You must systematically come to understand that everything is energy and you are pure consciousness. You must learn to detach yourself from thought energy and know that you are the conscious observer and creator of everything. You are the law. You are the truth. You are the way. It is your very soul that is the Christ and Savior. You were created complete and perfect, but you just don't know it. You have been deceived by the great illusion. Just like Neo in the Matrix, when he came into awareness of who he was, he began to see the Matrix environment for what it really was, a streaming computer code. He perceived the underlying inner chi, energy, that is the essence of all matter. You are the consciousness that observes your thoughts. You are the all-seeing eye, the witness of your activity. Your mind is like a projector beaming light onto a screen. The screen is your brain, but you are reality detached from all of this. You are simply watching the energy being projected from the mind onto your brain. The more emotional energy you give anything on that screen, the more real it becomes to you. Everything you see was once a thought in someone's mind. Peace.
Well, I thought that was some very interesting information. And truly, what I have come to find is being that observer. And that is really, stepping into your higher self and that higher power and being the observer of those thoughts and even your emotions and stuff. And so you have to become aware, or you unconsciously just go through stuff and just, keep on playing this game in the small way instead of taking your power back and taking ownership over your reality and your own life. And so it's every man for himself. Nobody's going to save you from the things that you're thinking about, speaking about. You are the savior. No one's going to save you from you and your BS. And, we can place blame all over the place, but once you're an adult, it's truly on you. You're the one who has to spiritually grow up and take your power back and take that ownership over your own thoughts and the things that you're talking about and your emotions. When everything irritates you or you're worrying about everything. And so don't take it too serious. You're the director. You're the producer of your own script. Co-creating with God, with Source, with the things that you are talking about and feeling and thinking about. And you get your experience. You have your learning lessons. Mastering the flesh is what I've come to truly understand. The, being judgmental, even having a lack mindset. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Co-create the experiences that you want and overcome those energies. It's all for you to do. It's your learning lessons. And so we all have to learn our own lessons and grow and evolve so that we can do something better, do something different. So every man for himself. So I'm going to go ahead and share another video.
Brain is not your mind. The mind is the intelligence. The brain is just a computer, and the nervous system is the machine. Choice, program, and action. You are not your body. You are the invisible intelligence. Every thought has an emotion attached to it. Thoughts are electrical. Emotions are magnetic. Your emotions are felt in the heart, which produces the electromagnetic field. Your emotional state creates your vibe, and your vibe attracts your tribe. You attract whatever frequency you operate on. Mind creates matter. The external world mirrors the state of your internal thoughts and emotions. You set your frequency with your mind, with your thoughts. That's why we call it a mindset. You've got to set your mind to the frequency of what you want, and when you become that frequency, you will attract that frequency. You, right now, are a result of your past thoughts. To change your future, you've got to change your thoughts now. Your emotions are not what you've been taught. They are energy in motion. Your emotions are not meant to be reactive. You are meant to control your emotions because they are a creational force that attracts things to you. Your emotions were given to you to manipulate matter. We live in a holographic world, people. It is projected from within yourself. Change your internal world, and you change your external world. If you want to learn more, the link is in the bio. Wake up and take control of your reality. The brain.
Well, that's what I have truly come to discover, is that you attract the frequency that you are on with your thoughts. And when I really look at that with my life, like when you get involved in drugs or alcohol, guess what kind of people you attract around you? People that are involved in drugs and alcohol, right? And, when you are, a Christian and doing religion, guess what kind of people you really attract? You attract Christians and religious people. That's who you're around. And as I've changed and went down into the conspiracy road kind of direction, those were the kind of people that I got around, or people who were involved in, conspiracies and things, who were aware of some of those things. And as I have even changed more to move away from the conspiracy world and get more into consciousness and ascension and spirituality, truly, is that stuff, those kind of people I attract, people who are on a level of talking about frequencies and stuff, in fact. So you do attract people who are on those wavelengths with you. And as I've grown, further away from some of the worldly things, I don't really come across people like that anymore. It's more of people who are, taking that power back over their own reality, because that's what I'm doing. Is so those are the people that I am actually attracting around me, because we're on that same frequency. And that everything is your mindset, that when you see things in a bad way, then that's what you're getting in your experience. But when you look at the good of things, then you get a better experience and enjoying the moments, even enjoying the experience of whatever you are going through. And so that, emotions are not for reacting, because emotions are in motion. And that's why, when we're not, taught to regulate our emotions and, even suppressing them, which gets lodged in our bodies, that, I truly do call it out as being spiritual abuse, ultimately. When you are beating a child to go to bed and other things. So, because the emotions are what create our world and our lives. And so, if we're not teaching how to regulate them, then I guess you get a world where you're not regulating your emotions. So, really that it is a projection. It is like a hologram projecting out. You only see the world as you are, not as it is. And as I have rose up my consciousness, changed my perspectives, I look at the world in a whole new way. And reality bends to your assumptions. So, anyhow, we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at this picture that I have, and then we will come back and ask some questions and answers. When we aren't taught to understand, regulate, and process our emotions, we eat them away, drink them away, work them away, sexualize them away, and shop them away. And that's truly what I have come to discover. And even, drama, fantasy, which can be either within your mind or even television and different things, fantasies, and just all these different things that we do to avoid handling our emotions and regulating them, because we're not taught to do such a thing. And that's what I, have truly, come to find out, and like teaching us how to have that happiness. And that happiness begins within us. One way or the other. It's just, which way are you going to go? So anyhow, we'll go ahead and ask some questions and answers. How to relax mind from stress. Deep breathing, listen to music, short walk, short-term strategies, regular exercise, mindfulness, meditation, healthy diet, creative hobbies, art, writing, connecting with loved ones, ensuring good sleep, all while creating boundaries, limiting caffeine, screens to calm your nervous system. How to be happy in life. Focus on strong relationships, meaningful activities, physical health, and mindfulness by practicing gratitude, helping others, staying active, connecting with nature, learning new things, and being present in the moment rather than waiting for perfect external conditions. How to do positive self-talk. Becoming aware of negative thoughts and actively replace them with compassionate, realistic affirmations. Like, I am capable, or I'll learn from this. Practicing daily by starting your positively journaling, using mantras, visualizing success, and focusing on gratitude to build new, healthier neural pathways. So you do have the power to, the neurons in your brain, to change them. And they've even had scans where it shows them connecting and just creating new neuro pathways, that even it is said that the more you repeat something, the deeper it gets ingrained into your subconscious mind. So you could say things that are negative, or you could say things that are positive to get that ingrained into your subconscious mind. So truly, my conclusion is that our thoughts are powerful. Be careful who you're around when people are not controlling their thoughts and their emotions, and they're talking crap about other people. If they're talking crap about other people, they're going to talk crap about you too. Your spouse, whoever. And so be the change. Be the change. And that's what I've truly come to. And I have an end game. I have a cutoff, and it's harsh, but you can't have people in your life who are going to send negative crap at you that's going to play into your life. And then they wonder why all this crap's happening to you when they're part of the problem. And so I made peace. I shut things down, and I worked on my own thoughts so that my reality could change. And it has changed. Life's easy and life is fun. It only gets better from here. And so take one day at a time and experience it and learn from life, because that's truly what we're here to do, is to learn and grow, and then we can teach and help others. And others are to be our teachers and our helpers. So learn from them, because sometimes you get a message from them, they don't even know what they told you, and then you go, okay. So those thoughts are powerful, emotions are magnetic, and help to create your life and your reality. What you focus on, what you look at, that's who you are. If you watch drama, if you're listening to BS stuff, that's who you are. And you can change. You just have to do it. Shut it down. That's what I did. I shut it down. I don't really look at a lot of stuff. I limit it. I'm really into, personal growth and spirituality stuff, stuff that's going to help me to be a decent human being, letting go of the past, and, letting go of the people that I had to let go of. It's not an easy thing to do by any means, but I had to ride something out, get all that crap out, and make the changes that I needed to make. Because the world is a beautiful place. You just have to open your eyes and see it from a new perspective. And everything begins within us. And so we're the creators of this world. So we should enjoy it. And we dreamed ourselves in what we're in, and all we can do is dream ourselves out of it. So ignore the BS, ignore it, and just get to the higher timeline, be your higher self, and think better thoughts. And we can create heaven on earth. So, because we are the creators, the ego mind will try to, run things, but you have the power to change it, capture the thought, and project what you want in your journey. So that is my conclusion. So take what resonates and remember that we're in an energy game, and what you put out, you get back. If the world's against you, guess what you get? You get stuff against you. It'll be just your next show of BS. If you're whining and complaining about life, you get more to whine and complain about. If you're angry, if you're irritated, you get more. And guess what? The opposite is true too. When you're happy and you're fulfilled and you're joyful, guess what you get more of? So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for change. I'm grateful for who I have become and who I am today, and truly doing that inner work and even understanding the energy, having the wisdom and knowledge that I've gained. I'm truly grateful for that. And so if you want help with healing from trauma, taking your power back, because it all begins inside of you, to let things go and live for today, because today is the only thing that exists. And then you can have a better future instead of repeating the past. And so please like, share, and subscribe. Links and email are in the bio. Enjoy your day and enjoy your life, because it's yours to enjoy. Love you. What is spiritual awakening? A spiritual awakening is when a person becomes aware of his real nature and own unique being. When this happens in your life, you will have a new sense of seeing things and the world around you. You will begin to trust life and use your inner voice when making decisions. You will be able to accept your emotions and really feel them, not repressing them through addictions and negative patterns. You will release the old pattern where you react in your life based on your traumas and old experiences. You will know that the same thing will not happen again, because you attract what you want in life. You are able to release the old ways of thinking. When you experience a spiritual awakening, many questions will come into your mind, and you will ask yourself a lot of questions, because your ego will try to find all the excuses to keep you in fear and old patterns.
Isn't it strange how you'll never meet the version of you that lives in someone else's story? To some, you're heartless. To others, you're kindness itself. Some will remember your laughter. Others will never forget your mistakes. But none of them really know you. Not fully. They only know the version of you that crossed their path. You are not one person. You are 1,000 reflections in 1,000 different minds, shaped by moments you may not even remember. You can be a villain in a story you never read, and a hero in another, because we are all mosaics, broken and beautiful, shaped by the eyes that see us. And you don't get to choose which pieces they keep. But here's the truth. You do get to choose the version of yourself you wake up to every day. Because in the end, the only story that matters is the one you write for yourself. Isn't it strange how you'll never meet the version?
No chains at our feet, like a fire we're burning free, blazing a trail, no roads. We're gonna follow that golden soul. Something is pulling us out to the edge. They tell us not to, but we take a stand. We break the rules. leave a mark. We're done high.